Bienvenue à la deuxième journée de la semaine de radiothérapie. Oh wait, I usually do these in English, don't I? Thought I'd start with something a little different. So yesterday in the video, I'm like, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about today, because the process is going to be the exact same thing. I'm literally going to have nothing to talk about. Then this morning, as I'm going through the comments from yesterday, someone's like, hey, you should walk us through like step by step the entire process from like, this is a day in the life when you get radiotherapy. And I'm like, oh, that's actually a pretty cool idea. That way I actually have something to talk about. So I literally brought a notebook and jotted down every single thing that I've done so far today. And I'm going to walk you through it. In order to make this more palatable, I think I'm going to go through it just like very quickly, present tense, like not bucket list, but like a bullet point kind of approach, and see how it goes. So let's go with that. I feel like today the theme of the day so far has been kind of perfect timing. So if this wasn't part of a series, that's probably what it would be called. It would be called perfect timing. So let's begin. 6 a.m. Wake up to go to the bathroom. Then spend the next hour or so tossing and turning, drifting in and out of sleep, not really getting any sleep. 6:53 a.m. I watched My Amazing Life, which is a video that I recorded a couple months ago. I watch it every single morning, every single day. First thing I do every morning when I wake up. Second thing I do, well, that's the next item on the list, message my wife to say good morning, say how much I love her, and that way I know that the first thing she reads when she wakes up, hopefully, is a message from me. After that, practice Spanish. Then around 7 o'clock, finally have the courage to get up. So get up, brush my teeth, shower, take my pills, get prepared, prepare and eat breakfast, drink my tea. By the way, quick side story on the tea thing. It's soursop tea, that's the most common name, but in Spanish it's called guanabana, and for some reason at some point when I was staying with my sister like 6 months ago or something, I started like pronouncing it like guanabana, and it just kind of like became a recurring gag, and my niece like started saying it and everything. So yeah, I just drink, this morning as usual, I drank my guanabana tea. I enjoy saying that. And yeah, while I was eating breakfast and drinking my tea, I would watch TV and respond to the comments from the previous day. Also texted a friend. We're probably going to see each other this afternoon. Still hasn't been confirmed, but we're going to see how that goes. By the way, sorry, I know this might be kind of annoying because okay, maybe if I put this kind of behind, it seems like I'm looking at the camera when I'm not. All right, I think this is going to work. All right, so yeah, pretty much chilled for the rest of the morning, and then 9 a.m. go and get ready. So I get changed and I get packed. And what I mean by packed is I have a bag that I bring with me to the hospital. And in that bag, there's always a couple essential things that I've learned that, when going out to the hospital, it's best to bring, because if something happens, such as passing out and convulsing in the metro station, I have the necessary things if I need to spend multiple days in the hospital, such as a water bottle, which is always useful, such as a phone charger, that way my phone doesn't die and I can actually communicate with people while I'm in the hospital, such as a gimbal, that way if I want to film videos, it's hopefully not too shaky, even though now I have to like prop it up against the chair, so it is shaking a bit, but still make things easier. And basic essentials like that. So I have kind of like a kit that I have prepared that I take with me every time I go to the hospital. So anyway, got changed, got that prepared, and then 9:15, leave for the hospital. 9:24, arrive at the subway station. Just as this train pulls in, I literally get on, and 2 seconds later the door closes right behind me. That's what I was talking about when I was saying the theme of today is perfect timing. It's that kind of thing, and it keeps going. So 9:40, get off the train, switch to a different train, just as it takes off, of course, once again, perfect timing. 9:43 a.m., get off the train, walk to the hospital. There's a tunnel that connects the metro station to the hospital, so I don't actually have to go outside, which is nice during the winter or when it rains. There's 2 automatic doors in that tunnel. At the first door, I consider, should I snap my fingers as if it's me who's opening the doors and controlling it? But of course, I don't have time. By the time the thought occurs to me, it's already too late and the door's open. So next time, next set of doors, I'm like, all right, let's do it. Snap my fingers, miscalculate the timing as usual, tell myself, it's okay, I'll get it next time. Which I probably will not, because I almost never do. All right, 9:46 a.m., arrive at the hospital. 9:47 a.m., scan my Medicard to check in. 9:48 a.m., sit down in the waiting room, facing the TV this time, unlike yesterday, and take notes in my notebook. 9:51 a.m., go see the receptionist to see if I can speak to the doctor, because yesterday I forgot to ask him a question. She's like, oh, okay, go over there, go speak to that person. So I go, of course, there's no one at that desk. I wait a couple minutes, go back, only to learn, oh, the doctor's not in today. He's going to be here on Thursday. So when you come back on Thursday, go speak to the technician, and they'll be able to schedule a meeting with the doctor after your treatment. Let me just turn the page. All right, 9:56 a.m., return to the waiting room and wait, of course, during which I set a reminder on my phone for Thursday so I don't forget to ask the technician to see the doctor. 10:01 a.m., surprisingly, 14 minutes before the scheduled time for my treatment, my name appears on the screen. So once again, jot down a couple of notes in my notebook to make sure I don't forget anything. Head to the treatment room, where I arrive at 10:02 a.m. I sit outside the treatment room and then debate, do I have time to go to the bathroom? The conclusion I come to is yes, and if I don't, they'll wait 2 minutes. It should be okay. So go to the bathroom, come back, sit down, wait, stare at the wall, wait some more, stare at the wall again, wait some more. And then at 10:17, so technically 2 minutes after the scheduled time of my appointment, they come and get me for the treatment. So I enter the room, remove the pendant and the shirt, pendant that my wife gave me, and the shirt, and then go lie down on the very uncomfortable table. At which point the two technicians go ahead, or no, first of all, they ask me, do you want a cover? To which, of course, I say yes, because it's kind of chilly in that room. And then they go ahead and adjust me on the table. I do my best to relax. Once everything's done, everything's ready, they head out of the room, and then at 10:19 a.m., the treatment officially starts. I spend the first half of the treatment thinking, wow, this table is really uncomfortable. Why can't they put like a cushion under my butt, because it's really hurting my coccyx? Then I spend the second half of the treatment trying not to fall asleep. That's usually pretty customary for these types of treatments, from my experience at least. Then 10:33, treatment officially ends. The technician returns. I ask about the doctor for Thursday. They confirm, yep, just let me know on Thursday, and we'll be able to let him know you'll be able to speak to him after your treatment. All right, let's see. Sorry, I keep glancing between the camera and my notes to make sure I don't miss anything. So, all right, leave the treatment room, sit down outside the treatment room, update my notebook with everything. Then at 10:38 a.m., I leave the hospital. At that point, I decide, you know what, let's stop stamping everything, because this is really a pain in the butt and it's not really bringing anything more to the story. So do that. And then as I'm walking, because I decided to go to the bank to get some money because my friend's baby shower is in a month, and I'm like, I want everything to be done now so I don't have to worry about it. So as I'm heading to the bank, my wife calls me, have a conversation, make a few dumb jokes, cross the road illegally, but not when there are cops. I just say that because it's like a recurring gag with me and my wife. So go to the bank, get the money out, cross the street, not illegally this time. Go to the dollar store, grab a baby shower card, grab one in French because they don't have any in English, and then walk by the English card section. So go back to the French card section, put the card back, go back to the English section, find the baby shower section, pick the least ugly card, buy that, pay, leave, and on the way back, I'm like, oh, let's stop at the park to record a video. Hesitate because I'm like, well, there's a truck nearby in the background. Maybe that's going to make noise and it's going to make it difficult to hear. Then have the thought, well, if I fart during the video, maybe it'll cover the noise, so let's do it anyway. Find a bench that's in the shade, get it stolen literally 3 seconds before I get there, spot a chair somewhere, carry it into the shade. Apparently, don't put it quite in the shade enough, because as I'm recording this video, the sun is now in my eyes. And by 11:26 a.m., record the video and maybe miss the record button at the end. We'll find out in a couple seconds. Yep, missed it.